Hi, I'm Sam here with a Homestead box, and we want to help you choose the best axe for your homestead. In honor of the Great Axe giveaway, we're going to be talking axes. We're going to do a little series here about how wood works, how axes affect wood. I know that sounds strange. And picking out the different types of heads and styles of axes so that you get the most use out of your axe. Now, when we talk about wood is a material made up of different parts, just like this bundle of straws. Fibers are joined together into a bundle, and those fibers can be chopped this way, which means severing the fibers this way, chopping, or splitting, which means actually not severing fibers, not cutting through cell walls, but separating these fibers apart this way. That's why splits run, you know, if you've ever split firewood, you've seen splits run in different angles. So, how axes affect wood, two ways: chopping, splitting. Let's talk about the difference. When we go to chop wood, like this way, okay, the axe hits the fibers at an angle. That straight on angle, unless the axe is very, very, very sharp, compresses the fibers more than it actually severs individual fibers. This is better demonstrated with a knife and a single fiber, okay? So when you go to chop, just like that, if you've got a sharp knife, you will put some, you know, sever the fiber. But as the knife dulls, our natural instinct with a knife, instead of just chopping like this right here, is to slice like this. Slice using a skewing angle. The reason is, when we slice, instead of showing the fiber just that, you know, half or a quarter inch or so of blade, when we slice, we are showing the entire length of the blade to that one fiber. So it happens like this, you know, so we're slicing, okay? That is very similar to the action of a rounded axe bit. There's going to be one point that will be really chopping. It's got to be sharp to break those fibers. The rest of this curve, when it contacts the wood, is going to be slicing the fibers. So when we talk about the different axe head styles, we want to make sure we've got enough roundness, enough radius to the bit to slice fibers. It makes our job a lot easier, and we have to do a little less axe sharpening. But as with most things, there is a law of diminishing returns when we talk about axe radius. If we get too round, if we get too tight of a radius, it'll be like this point of a knife going in. That's a tight radius. If it goes in, it may go in deep, but it gets stuck. And stuck axes are no fun. If you have too flat of a radius, so as we open it up, it's too flat, it'll have to just be razor sharp, or it'll just do more to crush fibers than it will to actually slice them, which makes our job a lot harder, and it puts a lot more axe sharpening in our future. So when we're talking about chopping, we want to remember that we have to strike a good balance in the radius of the bit. All right. Also, something that affects chopping is the cheeks here need to be thin enough to not cause too much resistance as we travel in. All right. Next, let's talk about splitting. Splitting wood is this way, like splitting firewood. Something important, that the radius doesn't matter so much. What does matter is the width of these cheeks, because as we split, as we contact the wood, it's not so much about the edge anymore. Just for that split second, get it? Split. As it goes in, the split runs way ahead of the edge. You can see the edge here. The split is down here because those cheeks are riving the wood apart. So as we move into talking about the different styles of axes in the second video, we're going to remember for chopping a good radius, a good balance of a radius, and thinner cheeks, splitting wider cheeks, and how the different styles combine those attributes to come up with a pretty good all-around axe. Thank you for watching. There'll be a couple more videos to this series. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, or head over to the homesteadbox.com and use the contact form to let us know what you think. Thanks.